7 most lucrative trades in 2025. Listen up. If you're tired of being broke, tired of student loan debt, and tired of watching everyone else make bank while you're stuck in some dead-end job, this video is about to change your life. I'm talking about 7 trades that are absolutely printing money in 2025. Not the trades that your grandpa told you about, not the safe choices your guidance counselor recommended. I'm talking about the careers that are making people rich right now. And here's the kicker. Most people have no clue these opportunities even exist. At a half a century old, having climbed from a green apprentice in the sheet metal union all the way to running my own HVAC contracting operations for 15 years, I've watched this industry evolve. 29 years of hands-on experience taught me one thing. The money follows the demand. And right now, demand is insane. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Starting with what I know best. HVAC techs are making stupid money right now, and it's only getting better. Climate change isn't going anywhere, unfortunately. Buildings are getting smarter. Energy efficiency requirements are getting stricter. Translation? We're essential. Entry-level techs are starting at 45 to 55K plus. Experienced guys? 65K to 85 plus easy. But here's where it gets interesting. Specialize in commercial systems, industrial refrigerations, or green energy HVAC, you're looking at 80K to 120K plus. Go contractor like I did after my 14-year journey from apprentice to foreman, sky is the limit. I'm talking 150K to 400K plus, depending how hungry you are. The job? You're the climate hero. Fixing AC when it's 100 degrees outside. Installing heat pumps. Troubleshooting smart thermostats that cost more than people's cars. Getting in? Community college, HVAC program, apprenticeship, or trade school, 6 to 18 months, and you're earning. Here's a wild fact. The average American spends 90% of their time indoors. Guess who keeps them comfortable? That's job security you can bank on. This one's exploding right now. Electric vehicles, solar panels, smart homes, data centers, EV charging stations. Everything's going electric, and guess who's wiring it all up? Residential electricians make 50K to 75K plus. Commercial guys pushing 65 to 90K plus. Industrial electricians working on power plants, factories, and renewable energy, 80K to 110K plus. Master electricians running their own shops, 120 to 300K plus. But here's the real money. EV charging station installation specialists are charging $100 to $150 per hour. Solar installation electricians are booked solid for months. Smart home specialists, they're basically tech consultants making electrician money, 75 to 125 plus per hour. The work ranges from running basic outlet wiring to programming complex building automation systems. You're literally powering the future. Entry path? Electrical apprenticeship programs, community college, or trade school. Most programs are 2 to 4 years. Fun fact, there are over 2 million miles of power lines in the U.S. Someone's got to maintain them. And with the infrastructure bill pumping billions into the grid, electricians are about to get paid. Here's the thing about plumbing. People will always need water, and they'll always need someone to fix it when it breaks. Recession-proof? Try civilization-proof. Entry-level plumbers start around 40 to 50K plus. Journeymen make 55 to 75K plus. Master plumbers, 70K to 95K plus. But the real money is in specializations. Pipe fitting for industrial plants, 75K to 100K plus. Green plumbing and water conservation systems, 65K to 90K plus. Emergencies and commercial service, 80K to 120K plus. Go contractor, 100K to 350K plus easy, depending on your market and hustle. The job involves everything from unclogging drains, yeah, it's gross sometimes, to installing complex water treatment systems for hospitals. You're dealing with copper, PVC, cast iron, PEX. It's like being a surgeon for buildings. Getting in? Apprenticeship program, trade schools, or community college. 2 to 4 years typically. Here's something most people don't know. The average household uses 300 gallons of water per day. When something goes wrong with that system, they'll pay whatever it takes to fix it. And they'll pay extra for someone who shows up fast, works clean, and fixes it right the first time. Hey everyone, if you're having trouble deciding what trade career to choose, check out Course Careers. Talk to Coura. This is Course Careers' new AI career counselor. Coura will help you decide if HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, and supply chain coordinator fits your goals. And then you could start the free intro course it suggests, just like students across multiple industries have used to break into high-paying careers fast without any experience or college degree. The intro course will show you exactly what the job is like day to day and teach you how to get hired within 4 to 12 weeks. I'll leave the link in my description and pinned in the comments below for you to check out. Now we're talking serious money. Welders are the backbone of everything. Buildings, bridges, ships, pipelines, aerospace. If it's metal and it needs to stick together, welders make it happen. Basic welders start at 35 to 45K plus. Experienced structural welders make 50 to 70K plus. But here's where it gets crazy. Underwater welders, 50 to 200K plus, depending on how deep you're willing to go. Pipeline welders, 70K to 120K plus. Travel required, but the money is insane. Aerospace welders, 60K to 95K plus. Precision work, but steady. Nuclear facility welders, 80K to 150K plus. High security clearance required. Specialized welding contractors, 100K to 500K plus. The work? You're literally joining metal at 3,000 plus degrees. It's hot, it's demanding, but it's also incredibly satisfying. You could be welding a skyscraper frame in the morning and the art sculpture in the afternoon. Entry requirements. Welding certification programs, 3 to 18 months. Community college or apprenticeships. Here's a fact that'll blow your mind. The welding industry has a shortage of over 400,000 skilled welders. Supply and demand, baby. When there's not enough of you, you can charge whatever you want.
Hi, quick break here. I've been an HVAC tech for 29 years, and the best way I recommend to get into HVAC without having any experience is through Course Careers' free HVAC course linked in the description. It will teach you exactly how to get hired, and if you decide on the full course, it covers everything you need to get your first job. The full course includes the skills to do the job and everything you need to actually get hired.
Ever wanted to play with million-dollar toys and get paid for it? Heavy equipment operators control the machines that build the world. Bulldozers, excavators, cranes. These aren't just machines, they're precision instruments in the right hands. Entry operators make 40K to 50K plus. Experienced operators pushing 60K to 80K plus. Crane operators, 65 to 95K. Because one mistake costs millions. Mining equipment operators, 70K to 110K plus. Remote locations, but massive pay. Specialized operators, pile drivers, tunnel boring machines, 80 to 130K plus. Union operators in major cities, 90 to 150K plus with benefits that'll make your office friends jealous. The job ranges from grading residential lots to operating 400-ton cranes on skyscrapers. You're literally shaping the landscape. Getting in. Heavy equipment operator school, 3 to 12 months. Apprenticeship through construction companies or union training programs. Here's something most people don't realize. Infrastructure spending is at an all-time high. Roads, bridges, airports, power plants. Someone's got to operate the machines that build them. And with the infrastructure bill pumping 1.2 trillion into projects, operators are about to be in ridiculous demand. This is the trade nobody talks about, and that's exactly why it pays so well. Elevator techs are like the Navy SEALs of the trades. Elite, exclusive, and expensive. Starting salary 60K to 70K plus. Not bad for year one. Experienced techs making 75K to 100K plus. In major cities, 90K to 120 plus. Master elevator technicians, 100 to 150K plus. Run your own elevator service company, 200 to 500K plus. Why the premium pay? Because elevators are complex. Hydraulics, electronics, mechanical systems, safety protocols. And when an elevator breaks in a 40-story building, they'll pay anything to get it fixed fast. The job involves installation, maintenance, repair, and modernization of elevators, escalators, and moving walkways. You're walking into machine rooms, elevator shafts, and dealing with systems that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Entry path, elevator technician apprenticeship, 4 years typically, or specialized training programs. Here's the kicker. Most elevator work is union, good unions, the kind that negotiates 40 plus per hour plus benefits. And here's something wild. There are over 900,000 elevators in the US, and most buildings are adding more. Someone's got to service them all. Last but definitely not least, aircraft mechanics are keeping planes in the air, and airlines will pay whatever it takes to keep flying. Entry-level A&P mechanics start at 45 to 60K plus. Experienced mechanics make 65 to 85. Airline mechanics with major careers, 75 to 110K plus flight benefits. Specialized avionics technicians, 80 to 120K plus. Private jet mechanics, 85 to 130 plus. Rich clients pay rich wages. Military contractor mechanics, 90 to 150K plus. Security clearance is required. Own an aircraft maintenance shop, 150 to 400K plus. The work involves everything from routine inspections to complex engine overhauls. You're working on machines worth tens of millions of dollars. One mistake grounds a $200 million aircraft. One success keeps 300 passengers safe. Entry requirements, FAA and A&P certification, 18 to 24 months. Aviation maintenance technician school or military training. Here's what's crazy. The aviation industry needs 650,000 plus new mechanics over the next 20 years. Baby boomers are retiring, air travel is growing, and someone's got to maintain all those planes. And unlike other jobs, this one literally cannot be outsourced. The FAA requires certified mechanics for all U.S. aircraft. Job security? Try career security. Look, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. These trades aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They require skill, dedication, and often years of training. But here's what I've learned after spending half my life in this industry. While your college friends were accumulating debt, you'll be accumulating skills and income. While they're competing with thousands of other business majors for entry-level desk jobs, you'll be in demand from day one. While they're dealing with office politics and corporate layoffs, you'll have job security that's literally built into the infrastructure of society. I've seen 25-year-old HVAC techs making more than 40-year-old middle managers. I know welders who own multiple houses. I've met plumbers who've retired at 50 because they invested their trade income wisely. The trades aren't just about making money, though the money's great. They're about building something, creating something, fixing something. When the power goes out, they call an electrician. When the pipes burst, they call plumbers. When the heat stops working, they call an HVAC techs. We're the people who keep civilization running, and society pays us accordingly. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. These industries are booming in 2025, but they won't wait for you to make up your mind. Pick one, get trained, get certified, get paid. Your future self will thank you. Oh, and before I go, why don't construction workers ever get cold? Because they're always working with studs, and the studs are always hot. Yeah, that was terrible, but when you're making six figures in the trades, you can afford to tell bad jokes. Peace out.